We are going to be talking about ClicData and our capabilities with business analytics, data visualization, and today we're going to be focusing on white labeling and embedded analytics. First things first, and it sounds like everybody already realized this, there is a chat box in the bottom right. If you are having difficulty with the audio and the video, thank you for letting us know, and we will be able to take care of that. We are going to record this video and webinar so that you can share it and review it later in the back. Today's webinar is going to be for those companies looking for an easy way to manage their customers' data and dashboards, wanting to add analytics to their offering, looking for a white label BI tool, and looking for a way to communicate with their external clients, their vendors, and their board with reporting that looks like theirs is theirs and has their look and feel. I will be reviewing the ClicData business reporting and data visualization, an overview of how we go about it and why we are the best in the industry. What is white label and how ClicData's white label features work. What it means to have your own branded reporting and customer analytics. Agency and consulting firm customers, what they want and what they value most. Also, we're going to talk about how easy we can get this done for you. A few words about ClicData. We are a 100% cloud-based BI platform. In fact, we were the world's first cloud-based business intelligence and data analytics firm, founded in 2009. We're currently managing over 1 million KPIs for our customers with 100,000 dashboards being published every hour. 97% of our customers on Capterra and other review sites say that they would recommend us to their peers or colleagues. So ClicData is a full service end-to-end BI stack. What that means is you're able to connect to any data, any source, and automate those connections. You're able to connect to over 250 unique data sources. In fact, there's probably not a data source we can't connect to. You're able to prepare that data, cleanse, combine, enhance that data, create direct and derived metrics. We'll talk a little bit more about that. Visualize, interact, and create dynamic dashboards and automatically share and publish this information. And these two things at the end, the visualization and the automated and share, is kind of what we're going to focus on a little bit most today. So before I get into it, I want to talk about a few things. One, let's take a look at the numbers that are out there that talk about customer experience. Customer experience has become probably the biggest buzzword in the last 6 months. According to Deloitte, 88% of customers now prioritize customer experience, companies customize customer experience now through 2023. They're dedicating more budget than they ever have before than ensuring the customer experience is better than their competitors. Gartner states that over 2/3 of the businesses now compete primarily on customer experience. PricewaterhouseCoopers also says that 77% of clients expect on-demand services. So think about that. 77% of all customers, all clients of companies, basically want to be able to have an on-demand, a self-service. We've entered a new generation where people don't want to email. They don't want to wait for someone to give them the reporting. They don't want to just get spreadsheets. They want to have on-demand and automated. So let's focus on ClicData's white label solution. With ClicData's white label solution, it's easy to set it up. In fact, most of our clients get up and running with both custom domains and custom URLs and the entire look and feel within an hour. The way ClicData allows you to manage your account with white label allows you to share licensing and share a single account capabilities across multiple clients, multiple vendors, multiple users. This allows you to have one account and manage multiple clients, multiple reporting. We allow you to take our technology and embed it into yours. This makes your portals, your CRMs, your customer experience better, allows for you to create a credential pass-through so that you have this environment where someone logs into your portal, logs in to see what you have, and suddenly now there's dynamic reporting, there's analytics. It's highly secure. You're able to control who sees what, how they experience it, and what they can see. What ClicData's white label solution brings to the table? We bring a decade of engineering and technology and customer experience to your brand. It's your brand. It should be your look and feel. It's your customers. It's your experience. They trust you. Make the ClicData brand yours. You use your own URL, easily embedded into your website, using your email domain for publication and distribution of automated reporting. ClicData becomes your firm's reporting solution, highly secure, so you have full control of access and delivery. The access and delivery is important because you want to be able to ensure that people are getting what they expect, both on demand and as scheduled publishing. You can manage an unlimited set of customers from a single ClicData account. So when you really think about, if you're part of a consulting or consulting agency or a marketing agency or digital ad agency, one of the things you need to really think about is, are you bringing an end-to-end real-time fully automated reporting solution to your customers, to your clientele? Are you able to provide them historical and date-based reporting? Can you create cohorts? Can you do a period over period? Can you set this up to be automated? Can it be customized at the customer's choice? Can you create both direct and derived metrics? Direct metrics are easy, that comes from a single data point, but derived metrics, you're able to mash up multiple data points to create this custom KPI, because most KPIs are not the same across companies. You have unlimited data connections, so you don't have to worry about, can I do this? It's, I want to do this. There's unlimited dashboard reporting and publication available. These are things that if you're not doing this, you need to think about what that is compared to your competitors. Are your competitors doing it? Could you just make yourself that much better? I'm going to talk about some business cases today, just to give you an idea of how people are using this. Marketing 1x1 is a company out of Europe. They're one of our marketing agency customers. They're a customer data platform and automated marketing provider. They were wanting to be able to monitor the data that they centralize for their customers and uncover customer behavior and patterns and create cohorts. For their customers, they wanted to create embedded template dashboards into their platform. And they wanted to be able to have an offering for data visualization tool for their clients that wanted to create their own dashboards. So they not only wanted to create canned and templated reporting, they also want to have that ability for those advanced customers that wanted to do their own reporting off of what they had saw. Since ClicData is a cloud-based SaaS solution, we were able to take away that burden of licensing and heavy on-premise application and all the management, since ClicData is an end-to-end tool that has the data connectivity to multiple data sources, a data warehouse that you can bring that in and manage that data. And that data warehouse allows you to create these multiple data sources, multiple data KPIs and metrics due to mashups, using the ETL features. Comprehensive data visualization and BI solution is better managed through ClicData, user-friendly reporting, and self-sufficiency. Again, if you look at the theme when we walk through this, it's how the customer wants to do it. The customer wants to be able to manage it. Customer wants to have self-sufficiency. The customer wants to have consistency. And marketing 1x1 is able to do that. Next, I want to talk about the Rainmaker Institute. They're a marketing, lead generation, and nurturing customer nurturing for law firms. This is a business outsource processing company that's located in Arizona, and they're the #1 lead generation, lead marketing, lead nurturing firm for law firms in the United States. They were looking for a way to monitor their marketing and call activities internally. If they've got people that are doing marketing for law firms, if they've got people that are doing things that are for these companies that include developing leads, monitoring leads, they need to understand, are they performing as well as they think they should? But they also needed to tell the customer what they were doing. You know, a lot of times as consultants, we get lost in the idea that our clients know what we're doing for them. And that's a mistake. Rainmaker recognized this, and Rainmaker wanted to tell their clients on a daily basis, an on-demand basis, how well they were performing for them. They wanted to show them how many leads they generated. They wanted to talk about how many touch points they'd had. They wanted to talk about the lead disposition and follow through. They wanted to talk about onboarding of new clients. All of these things they were doing on a daily basis, but they weren't able to do this before ClicData because they didn't have a way to communicate that value. Now when they bring on a client, they're able to easily duplicate templates, drop them in, and they're able to get a customer up and running within an hour. and they're able to immediately within days show the value that they're bringing to these clients. It's all automated for them. The clients get published information on an expected schedule. The Rainmaker now has the ability to leverage a huge number of data sources, multiple CRMs, multiple clients under a single source application, and now share this with all of their clients across the United States. It's a highly scalable solution. Both they can automate it and they can customize it. ClubSpeed's actually a really cool company that we work with. They're actually the largest provider of basically an ERP for family activity centers. These are family fun centers. You think about it. You can talk about bounce houses and golf courses and the racetracks and the trampoline parks and the water parks. Well, they have an application that manages it. They have 500 server locations around the world at each of these water parks, these go-kart places, these mini golf places. Now you can imagine trying to create embedded dashboards for this because the data is in multiple sources. So how do they do it? They use ClicData to connect to all of these sources and bring that data into the data warehouse. Once it was in the data warehouse, they were then able to now start creating these custom reports as well as templated reports. They allowed the clients that wanted to do their own reporting to do their own reporting. They did this by able to use ClicData's system to actually segregate data from one customer to another. They were able to allow a customer to go in, see their data, see how things were set up. They could help them create some both direct and drive metrics, but now the customer could create their own reporting. But then they also had the customers that they didn't want to do that. I just want the template, send me the report once a week. And they're able to do that as well. Again, able to connect to any data, bring it into the data warehouse, create those custom metrics and custom reports, and then they were able to now allow their clients to do that themselves, again, on demand. They were also able to allow those customers that just wanted an easy, automated way to get the custom reporting that they wanted, that they asked for. In addition to this, ClubSpeed has also chosen to be able to actually charge additional revenue because people want to have additional capabilities and they're willing to pay for it. So I'm going to show a few examples of some of the dashboards we have just so you guys can think, and I'm going to talk about the dashboards a little bit, but I want to talk about some of the additional capabilities and just some of the things so that you can think about the various ways that it becomes important to deliver this white label, this your brand, it's your product, it's your solution, you're doing the service for the customer, make this brand yours. So if you look at this dashboard here, it's an interesting dashboard. It looks simple, it's deviously simple, but it's actually very, very advanced. What this has done is this has taken data from your CRM, from your marketing and your telephony, all put this into a single dashboard. It's a mashup. You've got things like a campaign performance. You have an understanding of both dials and metrics. You have an understanding of what they've called, who they've called. Not only that, but you can also set up reporting. Hey, look, I want it the last 30 days, but I don't want to see those Saturday and Sunday gaps. I just want to see the reporting Monday through Friday. If you do want to click on that, fine, you can do that. But this is a way that you can actually set up a very customized dashboard that includes multiple data sources, and it's a single view. In this dashboard, if you look at the top here, you see call targets and campaigns and pipeline cultivation. Those are all ways that you can incorporate multiple facets within a single dashboard. You just click on it, and now they see the new view. It's very dynamic, it's automated, and it's very easy for you to bring this additional value to your client using both ClicData's total solution and the elegance of the white label. We do have a number of customers that are actually embedding the ClicData solution in their application. Easily add ClicData to your cloud B2B application without having to build a reporting module. A lot of times the application can be built and reporting is a secondary thought. No sense in trying to reinvent the wheel. Go with the best possible solution. You can embed the ClicData solution into your app. Now you've got this white label reporting that's yours. It's in your application. Your customers view this as yours. In addition to that, CRMs, no one ever on the planet ever said my CRM has absolutely perfect reporting. CRMs do a lot of great things, but they're notoriously limited on their reporting, and it's mostly canned. Or you have to do complicated things with tag management and others, which becomes cumbersome and also can be, you can kind of disrupt the reporting if you have too many people involved. Use ClicData within your CRM. Both your company and your clients, they won't even understand that you've made this change. Now overlaid ClicData on top of your CRM, allowing you to make this yours. It's now you've got an advanced reporting. You can control what reporting people see. You can easily create customizable reporting and make it so that it's easily more published and easily disseminated. One of the things a lot of people use ClicData for is they want to embed dashboards into their website. These could be both publicly facing dashboards where you can have a public live link that can be viewed by anybody anywhere in the world, and there's no limit to that. And this allows you to create a website that gives more interest and more credibility and allows you to actually be a resource for information for external potential clients. You also can make it so that when someone logs into your website or a portal, that they now are actually only see the things that you want them to. But it's almost as easy as cut and paste to be able to do this. This is an example if you're using SharePoint or other software for an internal portal solution. This makes it so that customers can self-service, and those customers are your internal clients. By having a white label feature, having an OEM feature, what you're actually doing is you're taking something that is mundane and maybe not as very, very robust, making that better, making that more. ERPs do a lot for companies. We all know that. That's why they exist. The problem with ERPs is their reporting is limited. Their reporting doesn't necessarily scale across. There might be very good reporting for financials, but there's not very good reporting for other products or other parts of the company. Not only that, but to add a reporting module to most ERPs is quite expensive. With ClicData, you're able to actually embed that into your ERP, allowing you to have the reporting by department, by login, by user, by region. And this allows you to actually create the reporting from the vast amount of information that ERPs hold, but they do a poor job of being able to do that on your own. So one of the things I want to talk about here is the fact that you have all these KPIs. We've talked about all this, and I've kind of droned on a little bit about all the different things you can do with it. But really the most important thing is to let people know what's going on with what's most important to them. So by having mobile apps and the mobile dashboards, you're able to do a couple things. That second bullet point where I talk about key KPIs, if you think about it, the CEO has a list of KPIs he likes, the CFO has some, the CRO has some, the sales management, the operations, accounts payable, accounts receivable, HR. Suddenly now you've got 60, 70 KPIs. But really you've got those few KPIs that are the most important to each one of your individual users, whether that's a salesperson or all the way up to the CEO. What you can do is you can actually customize that by role and by person, and now they have an app on their phone or a link where they can actually see what's just important to them. It becomes that on-demand, customized user experience that's for them. So now, with a quick look at with your phone, finishing your cup of coffee in the morning, you're able to see what's important and what's not. You'll also notice that on here you see the little down arrows and you see the little percentage marks and you see the different graphs. One of the things I like most about it is everyone gets hundreds of emails a day. And sometimes these published reports might get overlooked. But now what you can do is you can set alerts. So that if something is important, if something's gone above or below a threshold, and you think you should know about it or that end user person should know about it, they now get alerted to it. So now ClicData goes beyond just being a report. Now you're telling them as that consultant or as that agency leader, hey, look, I'm not only going to give you these reports, you can get them on demand, but I'm also going to notify you immediately when something goes above or below a threshold. Now you've added tremendous value to what you're already bringing to your clients. So I hope we've talked enough about ClicData for you to understand that we have that capability to connect to any data, any source, bring that into a data warehouse that allows you to use comprehensive tools to create direct and derived metrics, the metrics that you want, not what some canned report said, what your customer wants, what you believe the customer needs the most. You'll be able to visualize and create those dashboards, create that automated reporting system, that automated publishing system. You'll also be able to create those alerts and make this yours. It's your brand, it's your company, you're who your customer values, so make it yours, and you can easily do that. Why is all that important? It's down to customer experience. Like I talked at the beginning of today's webinar, the customer experience is more important than ever before, and it's that on-demand, it's that consistent, repeatable success with your clients that makes you extremely valuable. Your clients are consistently reminded of the value you bring. That's huge. Everybody knows that it's super hard to get a client, and why would you want to ever lose a client? Tell the clients how much you do for them by offering customized, branded dashboards reporting. They're automated. You can now have included premium reporting and monetize that. So think about that. You can actually have BI as a service. So you could have standard reporting, and then if you'd like, you can have advanced reporting. And advanced reporting might cost more for your customers, but they're willing to pay for it. That's because that's how valuable they see this to them. Don't miss out on that effort. Once you set this up for your clients, you don't have to do that monthly chore of digging through reports. And really, if you wanted to be on top of your game, you'd have to be doing daily reports. And so you don't have to do that after this is set up. You're able to now take those reports, they're automated, they're publishing, those alerts come out, and now you've got this outstanding customer experience. Consulting agencies want transparency. They don't want to have to be calling and saying, hey, can I have the latest reports? Hey, we just released that campaign. How'd we do? They want that to be able to get that themselves. They want to control their experience. They want to be able to go on and log into their portal or get that report or look at their iPhone and understand immediately what's going on. They want to understand that value that you're bringing. They want to know that you're giving them more than they ever expected. They're surprised them with how much you can share with them, how great your company is doing for them, and do it on a consistent basis. They want consistency. They want to know that at 8 a.m. every morning I get a report. Not sometimes, not when I ask for it. They also want to know that I can look at my phone and understand exactly what's going on with the services you're providing. So I want to thank everybody today. I very much appreciate everyone's time. I know we went over this. I wanted to be respectful for everyone's time. If you have any questions, please bring them up now in the chat box. I'm going to turn it over to Sri Neve. Before I do, as a quick reminder, we will be sending this out for everyone. If you would like to reach out and have more questions and talk to either myself or someone on the services and specialist side, we're happy to do that as well. So again, thank you, everyone. Sri?
Thanks, Rob. Great presentation talking about the different use cases and how consultants and agencies can provide value to their customers. The first question we have is just asking general information about reseller and partnership with ClicData. Do we offer that, and how do we approach if someone wants to get involved with that?
Yeah, that's a very good question. If you would like, you can email sales@clicdata.com. I personally monitor that email address. Let us know that you would like information becoming a partner. We have a very dynamic partner program that allows for multiple ways for you to engage with us and your customers. Allows you to also kind of sell the product as your own, as your brand. So we're happy to talk about that.
The second question we have is, I'll try to rephrase it so I think it becomes more generic. As a marketing agency, if I'm managing multiple clients, for instance, managing multiple Google Analytics, do I need to get separate accounts for each of my client, or could I just work with one account on ClicData and manage multiple clients through one account?
Got it. That's a good question. Thank you for the clarity. So the example I showed with Rainmaker, they're managing probably almost 200 unique CRM accounts, And that could be unique Google accounts, that could be unique social media accounts, that could be unique, Snowflake account instances. It doesn't matter what it is. You can connect to as many data connectivity sources as you'd like within ClicData.
Thanks, Rob. I'm going to take 2 more questions. I know we have a few more out here, and we'll take a note of all the questions, reach out to them after the webinar, and reply by email. So the question I'm taking right now is the reporting environment capable of managing data security in terms of who has access to the data in the data warehouse?
I'm gonna let you answer that one.
Yes, sure. So yes, it does have capability to add additional security on the data warehouse as well. We work with different kind of roles within the platform, and you can define for every role what particular role has access to. It can go up to a minute level of just giving access to a particular role of creating connections or just modifying selected data sets. And once you define each role, those particular users will be able to access only their information. Okay, the next question I have is the client licensing any different from user licensing?
Actually, no. We kind of look at it as a license is a license. If you would like to use that for 3 internal employees and then another 7 outside customers, and each one of them being different, that's fine. There's no additional cost or feature set that's required.
Thanks. And I'm going to take this one more question, quite interesting here, and I think it could be helpful for all the consultants and agencies that are with us today. So the question goes around if you can set templates for specific connections, like if you're trying to onboard a client using Google Analytics or Google AdWords, can you set templates on ClicData? The answer is yes. You can create master templates on ClicData. So you could take one of your client as a reference and get started with that particular client. Create an entire template managing marketing performance KPIs for that particular client, be it analytics, AdWords, Facebook ads, or any other marketing platforms that they are using. Once you have set up the template for one client, we have the option to duplicate the setup for a second client. So the first client acts as your master template, and once you have that, all you have to do is go within the application, duplicate the dashboard. You can even duplicate the connection and reauthorize the connection to a different client and rebind the new dashboard to the second client or the second connection that you've set up. So within few steps, you can actually have the master template duplicated for multiple clients. And another way of managing clients within the platform is something we call as fusion. You could also connect to multiple clients together at once, and you can have one single data set for Google Analytics for all your clients. And when a particular client is logging in, that dashboard is filtered for the client's data based on the client's account name or the Google Analytics ID that the particular client has. So those are 2 different approaches that we could use to create an environment where you have a master template and you have sub-clients that need the same dashboard over and over again. If you need more clarification on that, feel free to reach out to us at support@clicdata.com. We'll be happy to get on a demo with you, showcase how you can set that up. With this, I think we'll wrap the meeting for today since we've gone a bit over time. Any other questions that we have that we could not answer, we'll get back to you by email. Thanks a lot, everyone, for attending the meeting, and hope you enjoyed the webinar today.